things, but overall, I don't think she's all that great.
Yeah, she's not Elektra. No, yeah, she's not Elektra.
No, her Electro's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, to tell you the truth, she's all
Yeah,
right. She I mean, she's in some decent movies. She was in that one movie with Matthew McConaughey. Uh, you know, um,
yeah,
where he the guy where he has AIDS and all that shit. With
yeah.
Jared
The
Leto.
Dallas Buyer Club. Yeah,
Yeah, Dallas Buyers Club or whatever.
yeah.
She was good. She was good in that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, she was good in that. She was good. 13 going 30. That movie was good, especially because she's with Mark Ruffalo or Hulk. But yeah,
I never watched that movie.
it's a funny movie. I think you will like it. It's a funny movie. Any circus is in that movie. Like I mean, that's around the time the Lord of the Rings were wrapping up. But yeah.
I don't know.
So
You know how I am. You know how I am about movies and TV series and stuff like that. I prefer the more like R-rated adult, like serious kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, but yeah, they're good. Yeah, but yeah, I know that it's not for you, but yeah, it's good. Well, sir, thank you so much. Uh, thank you for you guys for joining the Daredevil talk. I hope you enjoy your time, sir Jeff. This was a blast. Um,
Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was good general conversation.
yeah. Before we wrap up, I had two trailers to discuss. Speaking of Andor and The Last of Us, I want to kind of do a reaction with these with you, if you don't mind.
Oh, of
And
course not. I don't mind.
yeah. So let's do Andor first because I know you're a big fan of this show, and I kind of want to discuss this because I'm gonna this week I'm gonna start watching the first season to prep me for the April show we're gonna have on Mondays, right, or Wednesdays when we get to it. So
Fridays.
Fridays, okay, Fridays, yeah, Fridays we're gonna do Andor season
We're,
2
we're, we're
reviews.
gonna we're gonna stop doing movies for a stretch, and we're gonna do Andor on Fridays because we're gonna be doing Daredevil at the same time, and we're gonna be doing Last of Us on Mondays.
Mondays, yeah, that's the plan. For our MC Bleeding Edge content. So let
Yeah,
me Yeah, I think up to April.
Cyber's going to moderate during The Last of Us on Mondays. I know. Usually on Mondays, we do our own thing. You know what I'm saying? But he did season one with what I'm saying, and moderated during season one. So to me,
Okay.
it only makes sense to let him do it. You know what I mean? You're doing Daredevil with me. So
Yeah,
you're still
yeah,
getting you're still getting your one show a week moderating. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. No, that's true, and I could do Andor. When we get to that, and yeah, I'll
Oh
be fine with
yeah,
that.
I'll let you have an episode of Andor. I was gonna do it with Cyber, but you could take one of my episodes.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, because I know Saber did Andor with you, so 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 let,
We're
let
we're
us
gonna, we're, we're, we're gonna we're gonna do Dead City after The Last of Us. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be back together again to do Dead City in some way.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like probably on Monday or whatever. And you'll be moderating on that. You know what I mean?
yeah. And
I don't think Cyber will do Dead City.
no. He didn't do Daryl Dixon season 2,
No,
so
or the ones who live. So I don't think he has any interest to get into that kind of stuff.
no, yeah. So when we get to Dead City, we'll be pretty much be back the two of us. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
I'm not sure how the schedule will work out on that, but I'm assuming it'll probably be Mondays again.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
it'll it,
Definitely.
it'll shift back. That's probably how we'll do it. So it'll
Yeah.
just be me and you again on Mondays.
Yeah. Because like they usually air on
Yeah,
Sundays, right?
I'll, 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 pro- I'll yeah I'll probably cut out the Wednesday shows after Daredevil or something like that. Oh no, I'm sorry. We're bringing The Last of Us over. So Wednesdays. I think
Yes.
that, that
Yeah.
that that's my plan. That was my plan. I already told you guys that.
Yeah.
We're gonna move it over to Wednesdays. I can't remember why I'm doing that, but I'm doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if because The Last of Us
If,
is airing differently.
I
I,
can't remember why I wanted to do that, but we are doing it. I know that we're doing the first 3 episodes on Mondays, and then we're gonna do 3 episodes on Wednesday nights after that.
yeah.
I can't remember why I wanted to do that. It might be because I wanted to get rid of doing Monday shows for again. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember.
Yeah. Because I think it's because maybe Daredevil was
It
running
it,
through
it, it,
April.
it could it could be Dead City.
Hmm. Okay.
I
Yeah.
can't remember when Dead City comes out right now off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's coming out in May of this year, so it's coming in that date, but I don't know what day it is. But I'll check it when we, let me check it when we
When
what's
I, when
the
I when I see my schedule, I'll see and remember why I did that with the
okay.
the schedule or whatever. I don't have my book in front of me right now. So I have no idea why I did that.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what the date is, Destiny, but let me check it and let's watch this trailer, and then I'll get back to you about the date for Destiny.
We're in a war. You want to fight? Or you want to win? Last night I dreamed that the world had turned around. All our hopes had come to be. The revolution starts now.
What a swell party this is.
Remember this moment. You're here, you're right here, and you're ready to fight.
And there he is, the trailer for Andor Season 2. Um, uh, First off, I'm very
Well,
excited to see.
you haven't watched season 1 yet.
Yeah,
You got to
well,
turn off echo cancellation.
I did it. Yes, I
Okay.
did the
Yeah,
executive.
you still haven't watched season 1 yet. So that trailer for you is probably a little different for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know who the characters are.
Yeah. So let me just say my thoughts on like what I saw in the trailer, but like not with season 1 stuff. Like I'm very excited to see the villain from the Rogue One, Ben Mendelsohn's
Yeah,
character. That
yeah.
I'm very excited to see him again. That makes sense because this is leading up to the Rogue One, as we know. I'm excited to see Forrest Whitaker's character again. I thought he was great. I was very sad he died in Rogue One, so that's good. Production design is really
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, they barely used him in the first season of Andor, so I'm glad they brought him back. Saw Gerrera.
Okay. So, sorry, Ray. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He was a very interesting character. So it's good to
He
see him there.
he was in one episode of season 1 of Andor. They had one set of scenes with him, and that was it.
Oh, really? Okay. That is weird. He's a great character.
Yeah, he
I
wasn't
don't
a
know why.
pivotal. He was not a pivotal character of the season at all. He was just like it was almost
Okay.
like Rogue One. Like
Oh.
the one guy goes to see him. Stellan Skarsgård's character goes to see him, like about for a meeting or whatever, and that's it. Like after the meeting, like you don't see him again.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's very sad to hear
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So I was surprised to see him, to be honest with you.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. I hope they do more with him in this season.
Oh
Because,
yeah, because it's like he's not like near death or whatever, like he was in Rogue One. You know what I'm saying? Like he's more alive or whatever.
yeah. Does he have his like was it his robotic leg or like at this point, or like that's not hasn't been done yet?
No, I don't think so. No,
Yeah. So they have to like get that like
he doesn't
before.
have he's not doing that breathing shit or whatever. Like with
Okay.
with the mask or all that crap or whatever. He does.
Yeah.
He's not doing that. He wasn't doing that in Andor season 1.
Okay. Yeah, because that was something that we saw in Rogue One. So maybe this season we'll probably see it or not. Like we'll see what happens.
That's a good trailer. I liked it. The music was good. And
Yeah.
it looks great. Honestly, especially if you've seen the first season. So you already have a feel for the characters. They're all there, like everybody's back. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't really kill off any of the main cast at all. In the first season. Yeah, there were no deaths really amongst the main cast. Nobody died throughout the first season.
Okay. Oh wow, that's good.
I'm sure people will die in this season, but not. You know what I'm saying? But because the rebellion's going to be like more built up. Like more active. You know what I mean? Like now like stronger. You know what I mean?
Stronger.
Like in season 2, because in season 1 it's the start of the rebellion. You know what I mean? Like that's what Andor season 1's about. It's about the beginning of the rebellion. And them achieving becoming bigger. Like financing more operations and stuff. And doing more bold moves and stuff like that. Against the Empire.
Against the Empire, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because
so season 2 is like an escalation of that. That's why now you're going to see stormtroopers and stuff like that. That you didn't see stuff like that in season 1. There were no stormtroopers.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because like at the time they were still so suppressed.
Season 1 is very grounded.
Oh, that's good because I like some of the Star Wars shows I saw with you guys, but we've seen bad ones as well. Acolyte, but yeah, I'm very excited.
Yeah, you see like Empire security forces and stuff like that, subcontractors as villains and stuff like that, for the Empire, but they don't look like stormtroopers. They wear different costumes, and armor and stuff like that,
Okay.
They're the Empire bad guys sort of in the show. You'll see on season 1 when you watch it. That's like you don't actually see any stormtroopers or actual Empire people or whatever in season 1. Okay.
Well, that makes sense too, because they're trying to rebrand the clones, right? Because at the time the Clone Wars was done and the army did stuff like that. But yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Well, you'll see when you watch it, the rebellion becomes a bigger threat. You know what I mean? The events of the season, that alert the Empire, and put them off guard a little bit. It reaches up to the higher levels of the Empire, eventually. You know what I mean? It's one of those things you've got to watch it yourself, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, as I say before with the audience, I'll this week I'm gonna start bench watching the show, so prepare myself for April.
Yeah, I mean the show. Honestly, the show got like 3 Emmy nominations or whatever. What's his name won the Emmy, didn't he?
Yeah. Who is
or was
it?
he just? Or he was nominated at least for best actor in a TV show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The guy who plays Andor.
Damian Garcia. No, sorry. Sorry. Yes. I think they got nominated for technical stuff. I don't see the actors for the Emmy stuff.
You saw all that text about how it was critically acclaimed and all that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I'm telling you, watch this. They're going to win a lot. They're going to get nominated for a lot more Emmys this year than they did in the first season. Because the first season, I think that there was a surprise. You know what I'm saying? That a Star Wars show even got nominated for Emmys. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It was shocking a little bit. You know what I mean? That guy got nominated for that award, right? For Andor. I think from what I remember, everybody was surprised by that. That was the reaction to the industry and everything. And the fan base. Everything.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, what a surprise! They actually, with a Star Wars show, they actually got nominated, right? I think this season they'll probably get a lot of nominations for Emmys.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, as you were talking about it now, a lot of people highly recommend this show. I mean, it's definitely the best of the Star Wars content that we have so far. Compared to what the Mando show.
All that text they showed in the trailer, which was really great. I like that they did that.
Yeah,
explains exactly the sort of reception that the show got. You know what I mean? It's all real. All the stuff they say in that trailer. you know, about how like well received it is and all that, you know, and dramatic and all that, you know, and like it's all real.
Yeah, that's
You,
good.
you can feel it in the trailer, the tone of it. You know what I'm saying? Like that it is like, you know, sort of dramatic and, you know, and has almost like an HBO style, like look like style to it, you know?
Yeah, I gotta say, it looks very much an HBO show. Like it didn't feel like a Star Wars show, which is really relief. I gotta say. Yeah, you know, besides
Actually,
the, you know,
to tell you the truth, if you pulled up the trailers for Andor right now, you'd see that there's actually more Star Wars stuff in this trailer than there was in the first trailers for Andor. In
oh
Andor,
really?
there's almost no like you don't really see any Star Wars kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no Jedi in the show. You know what I mean? Like you know, like again, there's no stormtroopers in season 1. You know what I mean? Like you don't see them. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, that is insane. Oh, yeah. I definitely after this, I'm gonna check the first trailers for season 1. Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
curious about that.
Yeah, because like in Andor season 1, like there's an arc where they're in a prison and like you know you see like
Mhm.
you know you see like Empire prison guards. You know what I'm saying? As like the you know as like the villain. You know what I mean? Like you know, but like in the other episodes, the enemy or whatever you know from the Empire is not stormtroopers. They're like subcontracted. You know like security type people. You
Mm.
know. You know what I'm saying? That like the Empire subcontracts out to like, you know, like defend a, you know, a planet or whatever, you know, or like keep order on a planet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're the enemy.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because like at the time, because you know, as you were saying before, the rebellion wasn't yet like there
Yeah,
until.
yeah. It's not. Andor season 1 is like small scale in terms of where the rebellion's at. You know, so the moves they're making are not like catastrophic to the Empire. You know what I mean? Like they're bold. You know what I'm saying? You know, like but they're the beginnings of the Empire. You know what I mean? Like that's the point. You know, so like you know they're doing stuff that's kind of really behind the scenes, sort of. You know what I mean? You know, like espionage, like you know what I'm saying? It has that kind of it has those elements to it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Those are my favorite type of genre, spy stuff, and then and you know,
Oh,
grounded.
it definitely has some espionage vibes. You know,
Okay.
in some of the story, there is a lot of that, especially with the Mon Mothma
Oh.
story arc her, as a character. You know,
Okay.
because she's a senator. You know,
Yeah,
like
in
you
the
know what I'm
prequel
saying.
trilogy. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's also a member of the rebellion. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. She's the leader of the rebellion. Yeah. Um. Yeah. If anyone haven't seen that character, she's in the original trilogy in Return of the Jedi, and then they recast her in
Rogue
Revenge of the
One.
Sith. Yeah, in Rogue One, and then of course she's in this show, which makes sense because
No,
it's.
I think Rogue One is that chick. I forgot her name.
Oh
I
yeah, yeah,
thought
yeah, yeah.
honestly I thought she should have got nominated for an Emmy. I did. That actress.
Oh really?
She was
Okay.
she was that good in her character in season 1. Like her story arc was so interesting. You know what I mean? That like that it, like the way that the way the show is written, like you know, it gets to a point where they have like a 3-pronged story arc for like for an arc of episodes, you know. And in that 3-pronged story arc, one of the storylines is hers. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? You
really?
know,
Okay.
and they're like overlapping the 3 storylines across the, you know, these episodes, this arc or whatever. You know, it's like her and it's Stellan Skarsgård's character. I can't remember his name. Luthen Rial, him.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's like Cassie and Andor. You know, and that's how the episodes are structured for those 3 episodes. But
Yeah.
I told
Yeah.
you the way it's written is it's written in chunks. So like there's different arcs all through the show. The first 3 episodes is one arc. Then the next 3 episodes is a different arc. Like that's how season 2 is going to be. There's going to be a 1-year time jump after every 3 episodes.
Wow. Okay. I'm very intrigued now.
That's why they're releasing that's why they're releasing the episodes 3 at a time in 4 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, and we saw that like recently with Spider-Man, which they did that but differently, of course, putting together the arcs in 3 or 2 each week. which makes sense. Do you like that that's scheduling with Andor? Like,
I with Andor, I understand it because
Okay.
if you've watched season 1, then you know what I'm talking about with how they had this unique writing like scheme and structure of the show to where it's all written in phases. You know what I'm saying? It's like a 3-episode, 3-episode, 2-episode, 3-episode, 2-episode kind of. You know what I'm saying? Because season 1 was 10 episodes, right? Season 2 is only 6. Season two is I think is 10 or 12. You know,
both are 12.
12. Okay, yeah. So So season 1 was a long show. You know, 12 episodes, right? So it was like 3, 3, 2, 3. You know, like 2 or something like that. That's how they wrote the first season in these arcs across multiple episodes. You know what I'm saying? And it was very finite. You know, as when you watch the show, it's very finite. It's very marked in the show, in the series. You can see the change in tone, you know, every time the arcs end and they move over to the next arc. So if they're doing it just like that kind of in season 2, because of the time jumps, you know what I'm saying? You know, because they're trying to build up to the beginning of Rogue One by the end of the show.
That's true.
You know, that's why they're doing the time jumps.
Yeah, because Rogue One's timeline is like, because they're at New Hope, and this show is right like a little bit.
Season one happens in like 1 month, like you know what I'm saying? Like that's how much time passes in the whole season.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, because a lot of time jumping this season.
Okay, So if it was their goal to get to Rogue One, the beginning of Rogue One, then they would have to do time jumps. So only way to do it?
Yeah, that makes sense. I just double checked for the Dead City. Its premiere is at May 4th, 2025, and the second season has more episodes, 8, which is good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
So that's weird.
I've got it written down somewhere. So you said you have another trailer?
Yeah. So we got The Last of Us season 2. Again, another show I haven't seen yet, but which I'll definitely bet watch. I have HBO Max with Jeff here, and so you say you reviewed the show. You say it's you liked it. I guess because I know what was it, Saber like?
Yeah. I watched the trailer. It's pretty decent. You know, the show looks a lot different than season 1 does. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
Like, you know, and they added some new characters in too. You know what I mean? So like, you know, there's that. You know, yeah, it has the same feel, sort of, you know, as the first season. You know, if you watch the trailers for season 1, it's got a similar feel, you know, similar kind of feel. I don't know, you know, if you like apocalyptic, you know, like event, you know what I mean, like, you know, zombie, you know what I mean, like Walking Dead style type content, type, you know, type story, type, you know, type movies, type TV shows or whatever, right? Then then The Last of Us is right up your alley, you know, because it's that kind of show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because
it's an apocalyptic end of the world. You know, there's only so many people left on the earth kind of TV show. You know?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we're watching The Walking Dead, and that's kind of like that differently, of course, with zombies. But yeah.
It's the same concept. It's the exact same concept, except the only difference is that in Last of Us, it's the spore monsters or whatever, you know, that they have, you know, the infection, the fungus monsters. Yeah. I forget what it's called. They have a name for it, but I forget. I'll have to do my research so I'm ready for season 2.
Yeah.
for the lingo, but there's a name for it for the disease or whatever that causes like all the deaths and makes people turn into mutants and all that shit, you know, in the show.
Yeah, I don't know what these creatures are, but
they turn into these like fungus monsters that are like fungi, like looking.
Yeah, fun. Okay, I don't want to see that. Yeah, I'm trying to find the names, but yeah, let's put them in the trailer and kind of discuss it because now the creature things because they look cool when I see them. They're pretty cool. Let's do it.
You okay?
Yeah.
is where we live. What's that?
The fence.
What's inside?
People.
What's outside?
Monsters.
By the time the sun comes up tomorrow, there's a very good chance you'll be dead. You're gonna lose.
Don't you know what he did?
You swore.
Oh, that's The Last of Us. Great trailer. I really dug it. I mean, very excited to review this show. I know this is the start of like the video game like boom that we have right now. You know, because I know this is based on the games, which I haven't played the games. Have you played
still-
with the games?
You still haven't watched season 1 yet.
Yeah. Well, I'm asking you, have you played the game? Like,
Turn
'cause
off cancellation.
uh, uh,
No,
Alright.
I never played the games.
yeah. All right. It's good.
No,
Yeah,
I never played the games.
yeah, because I know this is based on the games. Very acclaimed games, by the way.
We had people on the episodes last time when we did season 1. Luckily, the people that we did have on for guests, we didn't have a lot of them, but we had people that came on for multiple episodes. You know, like that did 2 or 3 different episodes during the series. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Right? So I think it was 8 episodes. Last time. That's how long the show was. We had people on that had played the games that could talk about it. You know. So it was something that was a part of the conversation during the show, and I'm sure this time too it'll be the same same thing. You know, we'll have people that will come on that have played the games. There's no way around it. The games were so popular, you know what I'm saying? So many people have played them that when other creators come on to help us out, some of them will have played the games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I haven't played the games. I heard great things about it and stuff like that.
We have a couple creators coming back that did season 1 with us that are going to come back for season 2 that played the game. So
okay, that's awesome. That's cool because like
it does help. You know what I'm saying? You know, because like it is important occasionally to add that part to the conversation, the game aspect of it. You know, like is it holding up to the game? You know what I mean? Like so it's good to have people that know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like I know they're trying to like be faithful to like the parts of the games that we have so far.
I think this season is based off of the second game.
Okay, part 2, yeah, because there's some things that I recognize from like the gameplay that I saw like a long time ago. And okay,
Yeah. Until you watch season 1, you won't know the differences between the stuff that happens in that trailer and like what happened in season 1. The changes. Okay.
Yeah, I'll definitely get around this month to like get ready for April. So, which will be easy to do.
I would watch that first because The Last of Us comes out before Andor does.
Oh yeah, because Andor is coming towards the end of April. Yeah, that is weird.
The way time flies, before you know it, it's going to be April. You know what I'm saying? And The Last of Us is our first review is on like the 14th of April on a Monday. So like before you know it, we'll be doing the first episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. And thankfully, the episodes we have so far, like so, season 1 is 9 episodes. That's good. I'm able to crack that out. And season 2 has 7 episodes, which
7
interesting.
episodes. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's an interesting number.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully it's not that bad. I mean, hopefully because these shows are hour longs, like
Oh,
HBO.
I just heard the little beep that my phone makes for Instagram. That means that another creator just reached out to me right now about a collaboration. So
Yeah.
that's good. That's good for the guest panel on the Bleeding Edge, baby.
Yes. Well, I want to say thank you, Jeff, for joining me tonight. This was a fun live stream view. I hope you enjoyed your
Oh
time.
yeah,
Sir.
I gave you 2 hours and 20 minutes, sir.
Yeah. Hey, we could have done 4 hours, sir. We could do it.
Hey, you put in a lot of hours on the Bleeding Edge with me on a weekly basis for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's okay. It's I'm happy to give back. On my end. On the show and talking about Daredevil and talking about Netflix Daredevil and all that. Is a fun topic.
Yeah. No. I agree. This was a fun topic, and yeah, I always appreciate you guys coming over to my channel. It's always been a blast, working with you guys.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's been our last couple live streams on Sundays on your channel have been good. I've enjoyed doing them. They've been pretty solid. So keep it up. Keep up the good work with the topics. You know what I'm saying? And don't be afraid to go in this direction again, in terms of not doing a movie review and doing something that's more like theory based, you know what I mean? Or talking about something that's already happened before type stuff. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah.
I like.
Yeah. Yeah, I am planning to do more television stuff. Like you and I were discussing this. We're definitely going to do an Andor live stream review, because around April, when we get to that, before that show airs, and then maybe May we could do The Last of Us. If you're into that, I could definitely do that.
Like once you've watched the seasons.
Yeah, and then discuss their season ones, and I don't know.
Yeah, I can do. Yeah, I'd be happy to do that. I like doing recap shows. You know what I'm saying? I did them for Shogun.
Yeah.
I did them. I did them. I did them for Andor, and for the Mandalorian season 3. I did 3 recap shows for those theories. You know what I'm saying? They're fun to do. I like doing full season recap shows, but they're hard to outline. Like in terms of the structuring the shows and all that. When you're talking about a full season, something. You know what I mean? And you're trying to break it down and fit it in and make it work across 3 shows. It's tough.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, especially when it's a long narrative, serialized show. It's very tough. But yeah, I think Andor is going to be easy because, as you were saying before, there's like parts there, like the prison stuff and that.
It'll be easy. Andor's gonna. They're bringing back. I'm almost positive they're bringing back basically a lot of the same people to produce Andor that did season 1. There's no reason. I'm not even going to look it up because there's no reason that they would have made a lot of changes. You know what I mean? So all the same, writers, directors, all that kind of stuff, Tony Gilroy, the same people, the same creative minds that produced such a fine season of Andor, already, you know what I mean, that they talked about in the trailer, the critically acclaimed shit that they did season 2. So I expect it to be really high level, you know what I'm saying? Just like Daredevil, but it's Star Wars high level, So just think about that. That's fun. You know what I mean? It's different, So if anything, when we do those episode reviews, those will be fun shows. Those will be long, fun, high level discussion. You know what I mean? Type shows because the Andor episodes are long.
That's good. Yeah, because because all the Star Wars shows are short.
They're 45 minutes to 50 minutes long an episode. Andor.
Okay, that's awesome. Because we always the biggest complaint we got with the specials is they're so short sometimes, and then it's not good.
Yeah, that's one of the things I didn't like about Hawkeye. I thought the episodes were too short.
Yeah, and what else? Ahsoka, I like the Ahsoka show, but they also had a short runtime. I think which is
Some they had some longer episodes, and they had some shorter ones. I think, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
Yeah, it's a long time I saw that show, but yeah,
There was one or two that were like 45 minutes. I think, like
Yeah.
maybe, what I'm saying, like the finale was probably 45 minutes.
yeah. But yeah, I
We're
mean,
not
there's
we're not going to be getting any Star Wars after we do Andor. The only Star Wars that we know of that's on the books that's going to be coming out, other than like animated stuff, is the Mando Grogu movie, right?
yeah, next year.
It's coming out next year, and then Ahsoka season 2 next year, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because this year is going to be just Andor, right? And the
Yeah.
year, and some of the animation stuff.
Oh yeah. There's no way that they're going to turn around Ahsoka this year for 2025 season 2. There's no way. Not the way now with streaming. Not the way that they turn around these shows. The lengths it takes now. There's no way.
No, it's completely different now. At this,
it's not like Daredevil Netflix where they pumped them out the seasons like those seasons were like back to back to back. You know what I mean? Like there wasn't huge gaps of Daredevil.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It was like every other year. Like year and a half, you'd get Daredevil.
Yeah, except for third season. Third season came out in 2018 because 2017 was the Defenders, and that was like the only time we had a gap with Daredevil. But yeah, because back the day, like every season was back to back, and now it's been like just 2 years or 3 years for a season to come out. Yeah,
I can't believe we're already at Andor season 2. It's amazing. It's crazy how so much time can pass. It seems like it was forever ago that we did the first season of Andor, which it was. I mean. You know how I am with my brain injury, how I am with my memory and time sometimes, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I have trouble with it, you know what I mean? So it's hard to remember how long ago, things have happened, you know what I mean? But it's like I was saying to Cyber the other night on the show about I didn't even realize that we'd hit our 4-year mark. Cyber already knew it, but I didn't know that we'd already made it for 4 years on the bleeding edge.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy. And congrats on you guys. Plus, for me, it's been 3 years with you guys now. Or 3 years now. Yeah, 3. Well, yeah, 2 years now officially,
2.
right? Yeah. This year will be the 3rd.
2 years is a long time.
Yeah, and
we've covered a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We covered a lot of different content together on the bleeding edge. A lot of different stuff too, a lot of different kinds of stuff, which I hope you've enjoyed. You know what I'm saying? I know that it was all different for you when you first came over. You know what I mean? Like, doing everything, doing the episodical weekly stuff, the way we do it, with the guests and all that. You know what I mean? Like, and all that was kind of like a new deal. But you found you made it work and found your spot, with it and all that, after a while. And, we've covered a lot of stuff. I'm proud of that. You know what I mean? Like, personally as a creator, I'm proud of, the list of like all the different TV shows and all that, that we've covered together. You know what I mean? Because there's been a lot of them.
Yeah. I was very happy what we covered. I mean, Shogun, Fallout was great. Penguin was great. I was so happy I did with you guys, and
we had a pretty good 2024, honestly, as far as what we covered. We made out pretty good. We had some pretty good stuff to cover.
Yeah, and this year will be no different. We got like really good.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm not completely sure what TV series are coming out this summer and in the back half of 2025 yet. Because every year it's like that. You know what I mean? I never know. You never really know until trailers start dropping for new stuff later on in the year. You know what I mean? There's a lot of TV series that are to be announced and stuff like that for later on in the year, but you don't know what they are yet when they're coming out. Obviously, every year I just try to find stuff, to cover by the end of the year, and I'll be doing the same thing. So hopefully some good stuff will come out. We might do that Game of Thrones spin-off series that's coming out in June.
It was the 7 Kingdoms or something like that.
Night of the 7 Kingdoms.
Okay, yeah,
I was just talking to Cyber about it yesterday.
okay, yeah, because I know it's coming out what this year or next year
In June.
in this June.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have Ironheart in June too. So we'll see. I'm not sure what I want to cover. It's too early yet. You know what I'm saying? And there's
Yeah.
no trailer, for a Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. So that's a
Yeah.
big deal. The trailer is really important. If I see the trailer and it blows me away, you know what I mean? That might make me want to cover it.
Yeah. No, I understand.
It's
Yeah.
like The Last of Us. You know what I'm saying? Like until I watched the trailer, I really had no idea what it was about. Or what I was getting into, what the premise was. Once I saw the trailers, that's when I was like, oh, okay, yeah, we should do that. We should watch that and cover it.
Yeah, I should talk about one show that is coming out in the fall. I don't know if you. I don't know. It'll be interesting for the show, this MCU Bananas to cover it, but I think it has potential to give us more views. But I'll discuss that later in the summer. But yeah.
Okay, sir. We're doing Alien Earth when Alien Earth comes out this summer.
Oh my God! Yes, I love it. That's gonna be great. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. That'll be exciting. It's going to be like a grounded aliens, like on Earth or whatever.
On Earth, yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I've on YouTube I've seen some of the aliens on Earth storylines from the comics.
Okay.
The Alien comics or whatever. And it's really interesting stuff.
Yeah, I hope they adapt that into the show. It's gonna be run by the Legion showrunner, Noah Hawley, so that's gonna be a good, really good show. So
yeah,
and,
I heard really good things about Legion, and the little bit of it that I watched looked really good.
Yeah, love that show, really great. If you haven't seen the other show he does, Fargo, he's a great showrunner. So I
never got into Fargo, but I've heard about how good it is. I mean, obviously they keep making it every year. You know what I'm saying? So there must be a reason, right?
Yeah, it's in Hulu. If you see it, yeah, it's right there.
They're still making it. Still, you know what I'm saying? It's still going on. So
yeah, I know they're making this.
Don't they swap in new actors every other couple seasons or something like that with the show or whatever?
Yeah, each season is different in modern or like time period with different casts, but there's some connection to the season.
So it's basically almost kind of like the American Horror Story or whatever, the same kind of concept.
Yeah, but different, more grounded and more like crime.
No, I'm just saying that like American Horror Story does the same thing. Don't they? They change the actors and the story every season. It's a new story every season.
Yeah, sometimes they reuse the actors for different storylines.
But they're in different storylines. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're on point. Yeah. The different storylines in each season. But yeah, I haven't seen the American Horror Story, so like you're on point. It's just I haven't seen that show.
I only watched the first season of it. The first season was good, and then I stopped watching it.
Yeah, there's so many. I tried to get into that show like around the season 4 that was like the Cardinal thing.
The first season was really good. I heard it. I heard that it stayed good for a while, and then it got bad around like season 4 or 5 or something like that. It started to get bad.
Yeah. That's what happened.
They're still making it.
Yeah, we're and other spin-off shows too. Which is crazy.
I used to watch a lot of FX when I used to have cable. Or Dish or whatever, DirecTV or whatever at my parents' house or whatever.
Yeah,
I used to watch FX quite a bit, to be honest with you. I used to watch a lot of FX. They have a lot of good movies.
Yeah, same here. I used to watch it as well, and that's where Legion was, and that was like my freaking watch. Yeah,
they make some. Honestly, they make some pretty quality TV series for the most part. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah. That's where Always Sunny Philadelphia is at, and Justify was there, and The Shield. Yeah, it's a good program. Channel, pretty good.
That's right. Who did Shogun? AMC?
No. FX.
FX did Shogun. Yeah, there you go. FX did Shogun. You know what I'm saying? So there you go.
Yeah, which is incredible.
Who's doing Alien Earth? Is that FX too?
Yes. Yeah, they're doing FX and Hulu at the same time. Let me check
Yes.
because
Yeah, everything FX is on Hulu now.
because it's been a while. I haven't checked too much on this show, but I know it's in FX on Hulu because Noah Hawley did a lot of stuff with FX, so it makes sense. So, but yeah,
Oh yeah. All right. Well, that's cool that's the same guy doing that show. That's awesome.
yeah, and he's good. So I have faith with this show. This show will definitely be good, which is great. And
I,
I'm
I just I like sci-fi alien type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
I like the aliens. You know what I'm saying? When alien I gotta watch Alien Romulus. I don't know what it's on. I'm not sure if it's on Max or what. But I gotta watch it.
Yeah, I think it's in Hulu now, if I am correct. Um, yeah, it's in Hulu now. It's just also in Disney Plus if you do the bundle.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, I got the bundle. So yeah, I got to watch Alien Romulus. I've seen some of the scenes of it, on YouTube, some of the scenes, but I've never watched the whole movie.
yeah. If you guys know, I already see the film back in August in theaters with my mom. It was really a great blast. It was fun. It's definitely the best.
Yeah. I know you saw it in the theater. I could have went and saw it, but I didn't go see it. I should have went and saw it.
Yeah, it was really good. Nothing will beat Alien and Aliens, but it's top tier there. It's better than the Scott films, the Prometheus and the Alien Covenant.
I don't think unless something pops up or something really catches my eye. I don't think I'm going to go to the theater again until Thunderbolts comes out.
Yeah, There's nothing much coming out in the coming months until Thunderbolts. So yeah, but for me, there's several movies I'm going to see in theaters that has my interest. So yeah. So it's going to be a quiet 2 months until Thunderbolts, and then like the summer is where we get a lot of more things to do, which is good.
Yeah,
So,
most definitely.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Let's call it a night, sir. Thank you so much. It was a blast. Was it tomorrow? We're not having MCU Bleak Edge content because remember Wednesdays are now our